Well, welcome back, everyone. Dr. Johnny here with season 5 of Fitness Fridays. And I'm excited for this season because what we're going to do is we're going to look back at some of the best and most important things I believe you need to help impact your health when it comes to your fitness goals, your lifestyle goals, and anything new that we might take a deeper dive into. And I just can't believe that we're already at this point where we've had 5 volumes, 5 seasons already, but this is going to be a great one. And so, for the first episode of this year, I want to touch base on probably something that we haven't talked a lot about, but it is yoga, right? Without mobility, there is no strength, there is no fitness. And one of the best things for your body is yoga because it improves strength and balance, which is one of the two things that I would say people are always looking for. But that flexibility is key. Without movements, there's no stability, no strength, no anything that you can get from it. So not only does yoga help with your body, but it helps with your mind, right? Here at Max Living, we have multiple aspects, whether it's chiropractic, nutrition, but mindfulness. And so that's why with yoga, it can help with back pain relief and it can ease arthritis symptoms, but it's also going to help relax you and help with your cardiovascular health and help you sleep better. And so we're going to touch base on some of the yoga poses that I love to do. I'm no expert, right? I'm not a Chantra when it comes to yoga, but I do enjoy it. And so, as always, I'm going to take my shoes off because when it comes to yoga, you want to have good groundness. You want to be grounded. And so, we're going to look here. And one of the first ones that I always like to start with is going to be this butterfly pose. And there's a few different ways you can put your feet together. You can have one foot over the other, but this is just about centering yourself, right? Remember the diaphragm breathing. Finding your center in this moment to try and just relax. It's a Friday. We're about to do some yoga and just kind of relax. The other one I like to do is focus on posture, right? So I'll put my feet together here and I'll be nice and tall and I'll kind of move my legs around. That helps stretch out your adductors, these tight groin muscles that a lot of people feel. And just sit here and feel like a deeper and deeper and a deeper stretch. Now with flow yoga is important because you want to flow through these movements. So that's where you start. But the next one is cat cows. And cat cows are great because it allows you to work every single part of the vertebrae in your spine. And so for a cat cow, you got to kind of start in this tabletop position like so. And then you want to arch your back and feel like each vertebrae is moving. And I want you to breathe in at the top and then you let it go. And you want to feel you're almost like a cow here and have this decompression in your lumbar spine. And then you increase your thoracic spine, your mid-back. And you reach up, and get a good stretch. It's almost like that cat, a cat that stretches after he takes a nap. And you go back down. Now into this position, you can go right into child's pose. Now child's pose is great for the low back because it flexes the low back, it stretches it out. And so you go from cat cows into this stretch. And some people like this stretch. Some people will feel it in their glutes, their low back, their thoracic spine, but you really just want to sink down and deep into it. And not only can you have your legs together, you can spray them out and feel like you're going to stretch more of your adductors as well. This is a really, really good one. Now, right after child's pose, you can go right into something called downward dog. And this is where you want to be in this position, and then you come up. And you want to kind of work your calf muscles. You can kind of either come a little bit higher and kind of work your calf muscles. This is a deep stretch. And after this pose, I want you to go right into cobra, which is here. Now, instead of flexion for your low back, you're going to be into extension. And then you can do a couple different variations, but you can kind of press into it and feel that deep, deep stretch in the low back, focusing on your breathing. And just relax those muscles. And then lastly, you go into pigeon pose. Now, sometimes you can go right into pigeon to like a half lunge here, and then you drop this leg in front of you, just like so, and you get a deep stretch in the glute You get a deep stretch in the hamstrings, in the low back. Now, variation to this though is if that's too hard, use your bed as a tool. Put your leg up like so, and then sink back, and you can still feel that same stretch in that same glute. This will stretch that piriformis muscle, which can hit the sciatic nerve and be one of the causes of your low back pain. So having that stretch, right? I'll kind of show you from the side view. You put your leg up, and then you sit back, and you can stretch that. That's in a modified version. So with that, I hope you guys are excited for this season of Fitness Fridays. Go back and look back at some of the YouTube videos that we have or the Facebook videos that touch base on some of these things for you. And as always, I want you all to stay fit. And I'm excited to introduce the start of season 5 for this year.